Hello, my name is Joshua Garcia, and the study species that I did my research project on is baboons. And the study question that I came up with was: does time spent resting differ between adult male and adult female baboons? So, for some background information on my study species, I was observing the Hamadryas baboons, and they are a species native to northeastern Africa and the Arabian Peninsula. They are known for their complex male dominated social structures. They live in what's called a multi level society made up of one male units, and one male units are comprised of a dominant male and several females and their offspring. In those one male units, the males are dominant and they are often herding the females and intervening in the females' interactions. Um, they're also responsible for patrolling and keeping the group safe, and warding off any other potential dominant males who want to take over the group. Um, the males will sometimes exhibit aggressive behavior towards the females to prevent them from leaving the group, but females often form strong bonds with each other, and once they form those strong bonds, they tend to stay in groups for long periods of time. Um, the males also they monopolize the mating of the females, so they tend to be in control of the access to the females, essentially. So when we apply the sexual selection theory to baboons, it predicts that the males compete for mates. So they spend most of their time exhibiting dominant behaviors, um, and kind of being dominant towards the females and hurting them and kind of controlling like the access to them, while the females are investing more of their time in caregiving and cohesion and contributing to group stability. The parental investment theory says that females may rest more to conserve energy for caregiving and for reproduction, while the males are going to spend more time herding and protecting the group, and also establishing their dominance with other males. So they tend to be a little more aggressive. Um, and so my hypothesis for the study was that females were going to spend more time resting than males. So the group of the Hamadryas baboons that I was studying, they're at the San Diego Zoo, and I was observing them via a webcam live stream. The group composition was 4 adult males and 10 adult females, and 2 immatures. I was conducting group scans at 1 minute intervals for 3 hours. So here are my results. I made activity budgets for the males and the females. So for the males activity budget, they spent 35% of their time resting, 21% in locomotion, 18% feeding, and 24% being socially friendly. And the female activity budget was 15% rest and 15% locomotion, 38% feeding, and 31% being socially friendly. So my hypothesis that adult females will spend more time resting than males was not supported by the results. Um, and males spent more time resting than females, with males being at 35% of their activity budget was dedicated to resting, and females but only 15% of their activity budget was dedicated to resting. Females spent most of their time foraging and feeding, um, and they also spent a lot of time grooming each other and grooming the adult males. So some of the challenges that I had to deal with were just a lack of webcam control. It was a large habitat that had different areas, and so sometimes the subjects would move out of view, and it would take a few minutes for the camera to readjust. Um, the baboons also share habitat with geladas, so sometimes the camera was focusing on geladas instead of baboons, but those were the main challenges that I had to overcome. And I was still able to get very good results for the study question. And that is my presentation. Thank you.